Thank you very much for joining me. How you been? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Steve Renazizi. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. Fucking lit. I'm the guy. Steve Renazizi. Lit. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. Fucking lit. I'm the guy. Steve Renazizi. What's the odds? 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 What's
So much Game of Thrones.
You're just watching all of them?
Non-stop.
Oh, you want me to talk?
Non-stop.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to What's the Odds with Steve Renazizi. You guys enjoy my dance moves?
Some sick dance
Jesus.
moves.
My moves of dance. Thanks for joining us. I am in New York at my place, and so I'm Skyping in via the internet to the ATC studios in Burbank, joined there by my buddy Bretton Biddlecombe.
We have no Facebook. We have no Instagram.
I guess the world is shut down.
It's
I don't know. I've been
chaos.
power washing my deck for the
It's
last 2 hours.
chaos,
So.
man. It's fucking chaos. But even though we're not live, we are watching the Women's World Cup live right now. Sweden and Netherlands. It's in the 98th minute, and it's 0-0. Who do you think's going to win, Steve?
So based on what the information you just gave me, I think no one's going to win.
Well, someone has
I think
to
they're
win.
going to go to penalty kicks, and I
Okay.
think Sweden will win in PCs, penalty Ks, PKs, penalty kicks, PKs.
I'm going to go with
PCs.
Netherlands.
What?
I'm going with the Netherlands.
You go with the Netherlands, huh?
Yes. And how about this?
No.
The loser has to get a women's national team jersey customized that says Trump on the back.
No, are you nuts, dude? They'll kill us.
It's the
Everyone
best,
will hate
the
you.
best of both worlds.
You wearing a soccer jersey, man? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm not watching. I guess it's what round is it? 16? Oh, we know.
No. We're the final four. Whoever wins this plays USA on Sunday for the championship. So we beat England.
for the World Cup.
Yeah, we beat England yesterday 2-1, and now whoever wins this will face us Sunday.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Do I look like a sweaty mess on this thing? Because I am a
a
sweaty
little
mess,
bit.
right?
Yeah, you look like you're
Do I have my
calling us
glowing?
from. Look like you're calling us from your dorm room.
Well, this is my old office in my house until I moved, and now it's just got like one or it is like an old dorm room. that a guy
Steve,
moved
I have an
out.
update.
This
In
looks like a
the
dungeon now.
100th minute, the Netherlands just scored. It is now 1-0.
No, fuck! I had $1 million. I just put on that.
Oh shit. Yeah, there's a lot happening in sports. It's a good time for sports right now.
And actually, there really is, because you think, well, there's just baseball happening right now, hockey's over, but so many moves being made
free
right
agency.
now. Free
It's
agencies
all
now
free
off
agency.
allowed. So, and same thing in basketball. People are gambling as to where people are going to land, and then obviously it affects the odds of the team. You know, you bet on the Lakers now. Okay, maybe they're at 8-1 odds to win the championship, but they get Kawhi Leonard, and that drops, and you're down. You're going down to 4-1, 3-1 probably. But
Actually, I just had read yesterday the odds for the Lakers jumped. They're now like the favorite to win after the moves they've made so far. And if they get
yeah,
Kawhi,
and they
then
haven't
it's
even
like-
got that second max guy yet.
Yeah,
So, I think it's they're going to be good to go, dude.
I'm on
The Lakers are going to
Odd
be
Shark
set.
right now.
I think the scary move is Kawhi goes to the Lakers, and then they get Kyle Korver, who just got traded to the Suns, but they're going to dump him, and then they just get a shooter like that and forget it.
Mhm.
You got LeBron,
That's a shoo-in.
Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard. What's the kid? Kyle Kuzma,
Mhm.
and Kyle Korver. That's a pretty good team right there.
Better than
and
the
I-
Knicks.
Yeah, you give LeBron everything he needed to win another championship. So it'd be fun to watch. By the way, we were talking before we went on air. The Rangers and the Buffalo Sabres made a nice deal. Did they make a deal, or was it a free agency? No, they made a deal, right?
They made a deal. Let me pull up the details. So we got Jimmy Vesey,
Yeah.
and I don't think he was too happy about that. I don't
No,
think
I
he wanted
he'll
to come to
be a
Buffalo.
Ranger.
And we're giving up 2021 third round draft pick. Predators were involved. Where is this? Why is everything so complicated? Just tell me what I want to know. You know?
I know. Just say, hey, who the hell? Like, there should be. You got to be able to just say, hey, who is this person traded to right away, and someone just finds it out, right? Brenton, you would think you'd be that guy with the computer in front of you, right?
Well, I got ads popping up. There's just a lot coming at me.
Popping up.
Yeah, there's ads popping up.
What do you want?
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
internet is
dial-up?
broken today.
WGR Buffalo is going to tell us. So yeah, it looks like we gave up a third round pick in 2021 to get him.
You got to go to your high school buddies' post about it on WGR Buffalo. That's the
WGR,
problem.
it's a legitimate radio station. It's a sports talk radio station. It's big.
Great.
So yeah,
I'm happy.
you guys get a third round pick in 2 years. We get Vesey, who hopefully will add a little bit of depth, but I don't think he wants to come to Buffalo because who wants to come to Buffalo right now? And I think he liked playing in New York. So yeah, that's pretty good for
The
us.
Rangers are big winners in the free agency market so far. Signing the big deal with what's his name, the center or the wingman, fucking I can't remember his name now, from Columbus.
So
What's
far,
his name? Pamblin. You know what I'm talking about. The
Yeah.
Columbus guy.
pulling it up right now. Yeah, this article is saying that the Canadians and the Rangers went big, and the Oilers were big-time losers.
Overall, though, do you follow? You gotta watch this off season carefully. If you're a Sabres fan, saying like, hey, who the hell knows what direction we're going in? Started off lightning hot, and then it was just hold on to the rails while we get off this roller coaster, right?
Yeah,
So, is it a rebuild? Is it a
I think it's just
are we fixing things?
they need a little depth at center, and they need a goaltender. And then they legitimately have a good team. They just are missing a little bit of depth. They need somebody that can score some goals, and they need a goaltender that can actually be a starting goaltender. And because they for years after they got rid of Ryan Miller, it's just like guys who are decent, but they're like good backups, and they're expecting them to start 50, 60 games, and it just doesn't work out. So if they can get a good goalie, then they'll be a team to reckon with. Where the fuck is this?
How much? $13 million a year hockey players are making now. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I remember
it's
they used
not
to make
bad.
$3 million a year,
It's not bad.
and
Plus-
basketball players were making like 18.
And endorsements have gone up.
Sure, yeah, but I'm just talking about playing hockey salary.
Yeah.
That revenue sharing deal, whatever they got going on, must have helped them out a little bit because they are making more money now. I think it feels like they're making more money per year.
You guys had
You ever power wash a deck, Brenton?
No, I haven't. I don't.
Did
I've
you
never
use a power
owned it.
washer?
Yeah, I have, but I don't own a house.
It's not easy, dude. It's humid outside too.
Just a
I'm
baby.
sweating.
Just a baby. That's
No,
adult.
bro, you got to
adult
work yourself
shit.
a power washer. You're
That's
getting married soon. That's what I'm gonna get you for your
You're gonna
wedding.
get me a power washer? I'll take
Yeah.
a power washer.
Because you could use it to wash your car, clean up the shit out of if you like get a dead body. You got to clean that stuff up. You never know you never know getting barnacles off a boat. So a good power washer is a nice thing to have around the house.
Yeah.
But you got to put it on a softer setting because you'll fly right away. Like
Yeah,
that thing will.
It'll be like this
Woo!
scene in Little
Yeah.
Rascals.
There's probably like a weight setting or something. I'll get a low PSI for you. Pounds per square inch, I think. I don't know.
Oh shit, Steve.
What? What are they saying?
Sweden's got a free kick.
Oh, here
Sweden's
they
got
comes.
a free kick. It's close to the goal. Probably not gonna go in. This lady Fisher. She looks mean.
How do you fuck up a free kick?
Well, it's it's a corner. It's a corner and
Oh.
nothing.
Nothing. Corner kicks don't work out.
Sometimes they do. So yeah, NHL. It hasn't really heated up that much. Rangers do look good. The Sabres haven't done anything exciting. But NBA is getting crazy. Did you see that Kawhi is like the talk of all Canadian news right now? They're
Why?
following
'Cause
around.
he went back to Toronto.
No,
to talk
well,
to
yeah,
them.
he went back to talk to the president, but they're following him like they followed OJ and his Bronco. Like it's national news. They had footage of the plane landing, and they've had a camera from a helicopter following the SUV taking him to the hotel, and everybody's
what if
just
this is
lined
like,
up on the streets.
I don't know if you're watching Handmaid's Tale right now, but they have a similar storyline about like someone going over to Canada. What if they Kawhi goes to Canada, right?
Yeah,
And then they don't let him leave. Like he gets to the border and it's like, nope, your paperwork's not filled out right.
interesting.
And it's like, no, you got to sign this paperwork, bro. And you're like, wait a minute, I don't want to be a Raptor. And it's like, no, man, this is you now. You're a Raptor.
You live with Drake now.
Yeah, you live with Drake. You get to fly around his jet. Now we're gonna handcuff you to him. That's your penance. But hey, man, that could that could happen. I wouldn't go back if I were him. If I was, look, he wanted him a championship. He went on the float for the parade, right?
Mm-hmm.
They offered him a lot of stuff like all these cities do. That's enough. You left. You had your meeting. You went around. You had your other meetings. You make a decision. I wouldn't go back to say, thank you very much. That's it.
But
You won a championship. If
this
they didn't
is
win
the
a
other
championship,
side. Yeah,
and that was it.
if they didn't win and that was it, then he leaves with a sour taste and the fans don't like him. But he got them a championship. But the other side of it is he left San
And what does
Antonio.
the president have to do with any of this shit?
I don't
Why
know.
does he have to go talk to the president of Canada?
Well,
Thoreau?
no, he's talking to the president of
Could
the
you imagine
Raptors. He's
if-
meeting with the
if
president of the
LeBron
Raptors.
James
He's
said
not
he had to
meeting
come
with.
talk to Donald Trump before.
No.
making a
It's not the
decision?
actual president of Canada. It's the president of the Raptors he's meeting with.
Oh, I thought you meant Justin.
No.
Trudeau, whatever that
Because
guy
he's
is.
over at like the G20 summit or whatever it is.
That'd be different. That's
Yeah,
different. If you're interrupting the
that'd be
G20 summit,
insane
to say,
if
hey,
the
by the
actual
way, I'm
president
not
was
coming
coming
to the
over for the
Raptors.
one basketball team. But the other argument that people have made of why he should stay is he left San Antonio a couple of years ago, and because he left them, he didn't get his max contract there. If he leaves Toronto to go somewhere else, he's not going to get a max contract from somebody wherever he ends up going, so he might miss out on ever getting a max contract, and they've projected that would cost him about $80 million. So he could go somewhere else if he wanted to and still make a lot of money, but he's never going to make the money he would make if he just stays put somewhere.
Well, it depends. Yeah, I don't know what his motivations are. $80 million is a lot of money, and I think if that number is given to him, that's a number to look at for real.
Yeah, and
but
the Lakers
he
only
could
have
be one of those
$30
guys.
million.
It's like, hey, I just want to win championships and play in environments and places that I'm comfortable in. So,
Yeah.
look, I'm not saying he's not comfortable in Toronto. He obviously was enough for a year, but he could do a lot of things for a year. You could go to probably prison for a year and make
Yeah.
it through. Maybe not me. Definitely not you. Probably Emma would make it through prison in a year, no problem. She'd probably run into prison by the end of the year.
She looks like she can throw a punch.
Throw a punch, take a punch, sit down with a girl and try to hash out her feelings, but then also sidestep a bitch if she's got it in the shower, choke a lady out. But also be respectful of it, like never overstepping her bounds and knowing who's boss when she gets there. But people see inside of her who the real power is, and she's got it inside of her. And they got born leaders just make themselves. They don't have to be chosen. They make themselves known.
You do have like a John Wick vibe to you.
You do.
Very polite, but you could probably snap my neck. I don't think she's listening.
She better be listening. She doesn't. You know what it is? She doesn't have to say anything. Respect.
I got super distracted by the stupid internet issues. What happened?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't worry. We know. Internet.
We were
issues.
singing your praises.
Listen, by the way, I did see John Wick with Simone and Steve Burns,
Dude.
and it was all. First of all, and Steve Burns' friend as well.
Wait, you just said
Will,
aw. Was it awesome or awful?
It was awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. We went last Wednesday to like a 10:30 show, a PM show.
Mm-hmm.
And like we had all come from doing sets, so all I don't know how you are, but like I drink a ton of water when I'm on stage and
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
So like I peed right before, but like 10 minutes in I had to pee again.
Yeah.
And so we were trying to time out our pees because it never
stops.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It never
Now,
stops.
did it blow your mind when you realized, all 3 movies only take place over 4 days?
Bro, I've never seen another John Wick.
You haven't
before
seen
this
any of them? Dude, you
No, but I
gotta
went
see
back
the
and
John
watched the second
Wicks.
one the other day.
What are you doing? Don't watch them backwards.
I'm watching them backwards, Brendan.
You're like, that's not how you watch
Kick
Star
towards the
Wars.
wall.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, so the whole thing in the first film, these guys come and they kill his dog. And it happened 4 days before the stuff that takes place in the third movie. So literally 4 days of 3 films. It's
He's
mind-blowingly
got a new
good.
dog.
Yeah, he's got a new dog. But they killed the
He
first
found
one.
that dog in 4 days.
They killed the I forget
That
how he
dog
got the
was
second
trained.
dog, but yeah, they kill his dog. They take his car in the first movie, and the dog had been like the last gift that his wife, who passed away from cancer, I think, gave him. So the dog meant something to him. So then they kill his dog and leave him for dead and take his car, and he just goes on this like murder rampage. It's amazing.
Oh man, dude! I'm telling you right now, I knew that it was a lot of violence and he was very good with guns, but it's non-fucking stop from the moment it begins to the moment it ends. And also when Simone got up to go to the bathroom when he went to the stables. By the way, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it, but you know what? You should have seen it by now. It's been out for like 2 months.
Yeah.
But Simone goes and he comes back. He goes, "What did I miss?" I go, "He was using horses to kill people."
Yeah.
Horses.
Emma, have you
Slapping
seen it?
horses on the butt and
No,
having
I
the
haven't
horses
seen it.
kick
Oh, fuck.
their fucking heads off.
That was maybe my favorite part of the whole movie. Because it was hilarious, but it was like, oh, that actually would work.
I'm telling you what, it was so. And I knew, by the way, Think about this, Brendan. Okay, this movie, 2,000 people die, human beings die.
Mm-hmm.
You go into a stable filled with horses, and I told Byrne, right? I go, not one horse is gonna die. Watch my words. They'll never let a horse die.
No.
Never, ever. Never. And not one bullet would have grazed one of those horses or hurt one of those horses. You're telling me? Not one. Come on, bro.
Well, I mean,
Horses, one of those horses should have taken it if it was being realistic.
Nobody wants to see a horse die, though.
Well, they saw a dog die, I guess, in the first one. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
I thought a dog got shot in this one, but I knew. I go, they never let this dog die. And then bingo, he did the old bulletproof vest trick, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And where do you find a bulletproof vest for a dog? You know, a flak jacket for dogs.
You can get them custom made. Sure,
Should
there's
get you one custom made.
I
dog
would,
size.
I would take
Yeah,
one.
Shih Tzu.
I would take one.
I thoroughly enjoyed it beyond
Yeah,
like
it's
what I thought.
really
it could.
good.
I don't have no idea how
Keanu
long it
Reeves
was
is,
either because it just flew by.
He's not the greatest theatrical actor, but as far as
Are you
action
kidding
films,
me? He is terrible, dude.
but
Sometimes
as far
I
as
can't even
action
buy
films,
the dumb lines that he has to say, like,
yeah,
we're gonna get it done.
but he knows how to handle himself with weapons. He knows how to fight,
Yep.
and he knows how to kick ass, and that's all
He
you
kicks
need.
butt. He kicks ass for sure, dude.
Yeah,
I thoroughly enjoyed that. And then, by the way, thanks to everyone who came to my Berbers.
Berber.
Burbank Flapper shows last week. They were fun, and
I
I
heard
got
they
a
were
lot of
good.
good work done.
Yeah,
And so, thank you to. I just thought of that because we went from one of those to the movie. But yeah, it was fun. Thank you very much to everyone who came. It was kind of exciting to see the show get up on its feet. And then, so what else is going on? Baseball. You want to talk a little baseball, dude?
yeah. Let's talk baseball.
I'm excited right now. First of all,
You should be. The Yankees are kicking ass.
kicking ass is one way to put it. The only team they really can't beat is the Mets. Last night they blew it in the 8th inning to the Mets. Ottavino couldn't find a slider, and they blew a 2-1 lead. But, I mean, we really can't complain. We scored 29, almost 30 runs in London in 2 games.
Yeah.
That ballpark. Did you watch any of those games?
I saw highlights, And it
It
looked
was like Little
like
League field, dude.
it was like a little
It
league
was
field with the
It was
fucking
385.
foul
dead center.
territory was 100 yards wide.
Yeah, it was very wide. There was more foul territory than in Yankee Stadium and Fenway put together.
Yeah.
I guess there was something about the ball rate, spin rate, or something not being perfect or something, or it affecting curveballs because it didn't spin as much.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys, they look at the field as it was made for track and field, so they wanted it to have no wind and no air inside, so that people could just run, without wind resistance. But I guess it's bad for baseball. So whatever. I guess I thought the games were fun to watch. I'm sure the players had a mildly fun time. It's nice to fly your family out there and have them walk around, but you still got to go play 2 fucking baseball games.
Yeah.
And then schlep back to the fucking city and then get back up again. So I think they were a little rusty last night, but I'll tell you what.
It's a lot of jet lag.
15 out of 17 games. They're 15-2 in their last 17 games. I'll take that.
They're closing the gap on the Dodgers.
The Dodgers. But by the way, the Dodgers, my God. They had 3 walk-offs in a row last week. We were supposed to do a podcast last week, but we had a last-minute cancellation. But my buddy Christian reminded me, he goes, don't forget to talk about the Dodgers had 3 games in a row where they had walk-offs.
Mm-hmm.
3 games in a row. They had one 2 nights ago or last night where the Diamondbacks walked Cody Bellinger to walk in the winning run. They were down a run going in the 9th inning. This guy walked 5 straight people. So they walked in the tying run and then walked in the winning run, the Diamondbacks.
Ugh.
And I'm thinking the Mets have the worst bullpen in the league because they blew. Did you see that last week? They blew 3 straight games to the Nationals.
Yeah.
Blew. They had a lead going into the 8th inning, 3 games in a row against the Nationals, and they blew all 3 fucking games.
And it's so rough because they're not that far out of it. The Mets,
No.
if they got their
The
shit
Mets
together,
have
they
20 blown saves this year.
yeah, they could be a wild card contender, but they're just, I don't know, they're the Mets. The Mets are being the
Yeah, that
Mets.
doesn't mean they have 20 games blown. You could have multiple blown saves in one game, but still, let's say 10 games.
Yeah.
Say they close out half those games. They're in first place or close to it.
They'd be 49-37, 1 game out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would look much different.
So again, are they buyers or sellers going into the All-Star?
I
I
think
August
they have to be buyers.
31st.
I think they have legitimate pieces, and I think they're a good ball team. They just need someone in the bullpen that can come out and close a game for them. So they need to buy.
I mean, the Alonso kid, Pete Alonso, their first baseman is. I mean, I looked at his stats last night. He's got he's 375, 28 home runs, and about 60-something RBI, 65. That's a pretty good season.
Yeah.
They still got another 3 months to go.
Yeah.
McNeil, there are other guys leading the league in batting average.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Their starters are great. I just don't see why their bullpen is such shit, but it is. I'm hoping that they're sellers because I'd like one of those pitchers, maybe even Zach Wheeler, the guy that pitched last night.
Yeah.
The Yankees need one more starter going towards the push. I don't think we're going to get Max Scherzer.
No.
I think Max Scherzer is sort of. I think the Nationals are playing better now, so who knows if they're even in the market to sell. But I think they're going to want too much from Max Scherzer. So after that, you got like Madison Bumgarner or Zach Wheeler or there's a couple other names being tossed around. But guys like that, I'm like, we need one of those guys to kind of go towards the playoffs. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you look up Madison Bumgarner's record against the Dodgers? Because that would be interesting to me to see, like, assuming, let's just say you could play the game where you're like, all right, let's go, 2 best teams go to the World Series, Yankees and the Dodgers. I don't know if I want to be making a deal for a pitcher who, there's a lot of interleague rivalry with those two teams. And so I know Muncy this year hit a home run off Baumgartner, and they had that whole exchange where he's like, hey, just go run around the bases. And he said, go fish it out of the water if you don't want it. So I just want to make sure he's like not like getting blown up by the Dodgers every time he goes out there. And now we got to pick him up. And
Well, how much run support is he getting too? Because that affects pitching.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, we definitely need one more starter. I think going down the stretch, and we'll be good to go. The bullpen will steady itself. Zach Britton has been pretty good for the most of the year, but he's prone to blowing one here and there. But for the most part, I'm pretty confident. The offense, it's like you don't even need you don't even need 3 guys to hit. You don't need 5 guys. You need 2 guys to hit in that lineup, and you usually get 4 or 5 a night. So it's been pretty lucky.
I hate the internet right now.
Is it bad again?
Yeah.
What's going on in Burbank, guys?
I don't know. I think.
Something about a split wire.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, a split fiber.
Oh,
It's a mess.
split fiber. That sucks. The old split fiber thing. Well, don't worry about it now. I'll look it up later. Who gives a fuck?
I'm gonna find it.
The hot dog eating contest is tomorrow, dude.
Yes. It's my favorite time of the year.
Guess what I did last night? My son and I, we watched the Yankee Met game. Then he went to sleep, and I watched the 30 for 30 on Kobayashi Joey Chestnut. Dude, it is fucking awesome. First of
Yeah.
all those 30 for 30s are the greatest.
Yes.
You can rope me in with almost any one of those things, but this one's particularly great because I had no idea there was such a backstory between the two of them.
Oh yeah.
How much Kobayashi thought he was an American hero, and Joey Chestnut just kind of came along and stole his thunder. But it was kind of interesting to watch. But I watch the hot dog eating contest every year, mostly because I'm just like I'm usually in New York. I wake up, it's my birthday, everyone does a little thing, and then so we just watch the whole hot dog eating contest, and it takes like 10 minutes. They have a whole like lead up to it. They do profiles on the guys. But it's been like for the last, I don't know, for the entire time I remember, last 15 years, either 2 people winning it, Joey Chestnut or Kobayashi.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like to watch that documentary, the 30 for 30 was great. But yeah, that was when I watched last year, that last year was the first year that gambling was legal. And Joey Chestnut, he ate, I don't know what, I think they set a line. There was like 64 and a half over under on how many hot dogs he would eat. And he was doing like, they show the contest, 10 minutes of plowing down these hot dogs. And I don't know, because they don't eat it like regular hot dogs. They shove like 5 hot dogs in it.
They rip them in
later
half
on.
and they
Yeah.
eat like 2 at a time, and then they dip the buns and then they shove those in their mouths.
Yeah. And so I don't know how many hot dogs he ate. So at the end of it, they were doing like the counter, and they were like, 62 or whatever. And he's like, no, I ate another plate. They were like, oh, okay, 72. Thank you very much. And like the line, it was like if you took the under and you thought you won because you were like, I just count like, and they're not going back to videotape. They're not going to count how many, like they're just going to take this guy's word for it.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like $1 million on the line. And so I was like, oh shit, this is now becoming a thing where people are like, of course, gambling on it.
Well, I've got the current odds right now. Joey Chestnut's a heavy favorite at -1,000, but you can bet on the field.
No pun intended, heavy.
You can bet on the field at +550.
See, that's the thing. Like he's such a favorite. It's like either him or the field. It's like Tiger Woods. And I don't think anyone even gets close to him. So I would always take Joey Chestnut, even though you're not going to.
Well, Matt Stoney in 2015 beat him when he only ate 60 hot dogs and buns. But then the next year, Chestnut came back with 70. And
what's
then he
the
set the world
over-under,
record.
did they say?
The over-under is set at 73.5. That's who they project. That's what the winner is going to probably eat, is 73.5.
So do you think the winner is going to eat? What do you think, Brenton? Over-under, 73.5.
Well, how old is Joey Chestnut now?
He's a year older than he was last year.
Do they age like athletes? How old
I don't know, man. I can imagine that your stomach isn't exactly. You can only pop it, expand it so many times, and pull it back before it's going to blow.
Exactly.
Or you're not going to be able to do it as well.
He's 35 years old. He looks like he's 50.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he still has at least another year in him. I think he could get 73.5.
Well, no, they would just do 74. You would never get a half, so you're the winner. Em, do you eat hot dogs?
Yeah, why not? It's America, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I know. I just didn't know if you were like a vegetarian or something. You were like, no, fucking
No,
way,
I
I'm
eat
not.
everything.
Do you like? I would wonder, could you eat a lot of hot dogs? I wonder how we would do in a competitive eating contest.
I
I
could-
could probably eat like 8 hot dogs.
I
Do you
could
want to
not.
do a
I
competitive hot dog eating
I
contest?
can't. I'm not even gonna
No.
try. That's not my thing.
No,
No.
I wonder how many hot dogs could you eat, Brenton?
If I was to fast and just drink water for like a day,
Don't give me your fucking process, please.
I'm trying to figure out how many I could get. I think I could get 12 to 13 maybe. If I was really hungry and I've been expanding my
Do you
stomach.
like hot dogs?
Like
I
with
love
the
hot
bun and
dogs.
everything?
Yeah. I think I could get 12.
It's a lot of hot dogs.
That is a lot of dog. 12 hot dogs with buns.
Mhm.
Oof. I'd like to see that. I don't think you could do that. I could probably do 10. I don't think I can get probably low
I would
double-
throw up,
double-
but I think I could
I
get to
think-
12. If I
Does it
really-
throwing up
How much-
disqualify you?
It does.
No, you got to keep it down, dude. You
Yeah.
can't just barf it right there.
Well, how
There's
much
like a
time
minimum
do I
you
get?
keep
How
it
much
down.
time do they get to eat the hot dogs?
I think all the ELM and what is it? What is the thing? No, the MLE, Major League Eating competitions. That's what it's called, MLE. I think they're like 10 minutes, so you get like 10 minutes to eat the maximum amount of stuff.
I could do that.
You could eat 10 hot dogs or 12 hot dogs.
I could
in
eat
10
12 hot
minutes.
dogs in 10 minutes, yeah.
All right. Well, we should do this then because
Okay.
I would like to see you do that. You have to keep everything down.
Well, that I don't know.
I'll also do the hot dog eating. I don't think I'm going to beat you, but I'd like to see you get to 12 or
Okay.
at least try.
Yeah.
Are there any other foods you would like to try besides hot dogs?
Well, I have a sweet tooth, so I know they do like cake. They do
Yeah.
like I would be down to do that. We could do pie. Pie would be really easy.
Dude, you want to do something gross. Do you like Hostess cupcakes?
Not really.
Oh, all right. 'Cause I'm
That-
like,
that
we could
would-
just pound out like 10 boxes of those and just see who. Just
10
wrap her in a- like,
boxes?
this-
That's there's like 8 in a box.
Yeah, we get like 10 boxes, dude. They're individually wrapped. It's like we just go one for one, like shot for shot,
Until someone taps out.
till we tap out.
Yeah,
Or
it's just
throw
so
up.
it's so gross. Like I used to like them when I was a kid, but then I started eating better, and now they're just like the more artificial it is, I can't eat that shit. It's so bad.
Oh, I know. And I look, my palate's changed too.
Yeah.
But you get that first little and you're like, and the sugar starts to kick in, bro.
But we
You-
could just
you're good
we could
to
just
go.
do a
You'll
pie.
get 'em down.
We could do a pie, like a nice good pie.
Oh, fuck your pie, dude.
Okay,
It's like,
fine.
how do you know,
You know
how
what?
Many, how
Fine.
many peaches you put in your
Fine.
pie and how many peaches are in
Fine.
my
Eating
pie? I'm
contest?
talking good old
Fine.
fashioned American engineering.
We'll do
hostess
the
factory.
hostess. What about what do we have to do the cupcake? What are the other ones? We could do
There's ring dings. There's
the oatmeal. I like the oatmeal cream pie things.
Oh yeah, the little Debbie's.
The zebra cakes. Do they still have zebra cakes?
Yeah, I think so.
I'd be down to do zebra cakes.
Zebra cakes will work. But yeah, no.
What's the winner get
I
besides
can eat.
diabetes?
Do you like pasta?
I do like pasta. Who doesn't like pasta?
I know some people don't,
Well,
but
some
like I
people
could
are wrong.
eat almost 2 pounds of pasta by myself.
So
That's 2 boxes.
One box is a pound. Again, if
That's a lot.
if I starved myself and I was expanding my stomach, I think I could match you on that. Even though I'm smaller than you, I think I could match you. But I would have to train. I would
I
legitimately
don't
have to
think
train.
it's necessarily like a size thing because Kobayashi's pretty small, and even after he eats that stuff, that he shows his stomach and he's still got like a 6-pack. But
Yeah.
I think it's more of like what you can actually like keep down, like your gag reflex versus like where like how strong like your intestines are.
Yeah.
But you know my gag reflex is not good at all. I was
Well,
on Punch Drunk last
I know.
week.
What, you threw up last week?
Yeah, because Red Band is disgusting. Talks about some story at the end where he was like in a bush, and he was having sex with a girl. I don't really want to get too graphic, but like he was having sex with a girl, and he didn't know what hole he was putting it in, and then like and so she shit, and like he was like, and he put it to his mouth. It was like a whole thing, and I was like, I'm out. I'll throw up right now.
So
And
Emma,
so I just start gagging. Yeah.
Yeah.
this
And
is
then
this is
when
how
they
I
see
win.
that, they're like pit bulls. They're on top of me.
You
Wait,
understand?
so
This is
so
how I
you're
win.
all game to do a competitive eating.
Psychological warfare.
Yeah, but then like someone
We're
says like
eating-
one nasty thing
Yeah.
about eating shit, you puke the whole thing up,
You
and Brent
puke
wins.
up.
And
I win.
And don't even make jokes about it right now.
No, that
I'm
was
not
Brent's
afraid.
idea. I watched it hit his face.
If we compete, I'm allowed to do or say whatever I want while you're trying to eat your little cupcake. You'll be 2 in, and I'll have you throwing up, and you're disqualified. And the Netherlands just won, so they will play Team USA
Fuck.
on
I just
Sunday.
lost $1 million. Damn it.
You're out $1 million.
Bet DSI, everyone.
I just made $10 billion, so I feel pretty good.
I'm not even kidding. I'll wear earphones. I won't be distracted. You can't touch me. So
I'm not gonna
but
touch you
that-
while you're eating.
that's beyond.
I don't wanna lose
that's
a
beyond
finger.
fair gamesmanship, I'd say. That's be really just like
Okay.
you berate someone. and
I
you-
won't.
you-
I won't. But you have a weak stomach.
Only when it comes to fecal matter.
Well, then I won't talk about how the
Go.
cupcakes look like poop.
Don't do it.
I'm not. I'm saying I'm not gonna
Not
do
funny.
it. I'm not gonna do it.
Good. Don't. I'm excited about the All-Star game next week. Can we change the subject, please?
Yeah, we can change the subject. You brought up the. I didn't want to bring it up.
I didn't bring up the poop. Anyway.
You brought up the hot dog eating contest. Those
Yeah,
guys shit
I think,
a lot.
by the
after.
way, I think it's the under. I think Joey Chestnut wins, but he doesn't get 73.5 hot dogs down. I'm taking the under too. You took the over or the under?
I'm taking the over if you're taking the under. It's more
Great,
fun if we
perfect.
disagree.
And then that way we're doing this hot dog eating contest. I'd like to see how many dog I'll even let you choose the kind of dog.
Whether
you like.
are we eating
don't-
hot dogs or are we doing cupcakes?
Well, we can do whatever you want. I'd rather not have something now that's really gross and looks like poop, but could even be resembled poop.
Yeah.
So
well, why
hot
don't
dogs, I
we
think,
why don't
are
we
fine.
leave it to people who listen to this? If anyone's listening, tweet it. Well, you can't tweet at Steve. Go
Yeah,
to,
what do I do about that, by the way?
I don't know. You got to figure it out. You got to call Twitter. Get your agent to call Twitter and fucking figure it out. You got to reset your password.
I'm living a better
'Cause
life.
how am I
dude.
supposed to say, hey, tweet at Steve and tell us what we should eat if you're not on your Twitter?
The only thing is that OJ is not on Instagram. He's only on
only on
Twitter, and I
Twitter.
feel like I'm missing out heavily on that.
Yeah, you are.
I see them I Google them sometimes, whatever ones he's done daily. But my favorite thing is how he just goes from like all these people talking about me and and they're hitting me up, and then he goes, saying all this bad things about me, and it goes straight to fantasy football advice.
Yeah.
He's like, I wouldn't draft a quarterback for. It's like, man,
I don't know if this
this
is
is amazing.
I don't know if this is real. I gotta see if this tweet is real. This latest, I think it's
What
a
is-
Photoshop. It's about Kawhi. Yeah, it's not real. Never mind. I got
What-
excited. That was really funny. This guy photoshopped OJ tweeting. Fucking internet. Congrats to Kawhi for drawing that kind of attention in an SUV without having to commit a brutal double homicide. Without being wrongfully accused. Just a Photoshop.
Oh man, I love it though.
But see,
That's
like,
the only reason I would want to get back on Twitter.
Instagram and Facebook are down. What are you supposed to do with your life?
No, I'm power washing my deck, dude. That's what I'm going right back
What are you,
out to. I'm a
Amish?
very happy man. I put my headphones on. I got music. I'm power washing my deck.
By the way, while I was on the road, I ran 4 5Ks. So
Oh,
I'm
4.
getting back into shape.
Wow.
4 in 5
I ran
days.
yesterday. I ran a 5K yesterday around the track at the high school here. But
How's your pace?
yeah, not fast. It's hot and humid out.
Yeah. Well, that's
were you
that's
outdoors?
probably.
Or were you indoors?
I was indoors for 3 of them, outdoors for 1.
Yeah, I'm no longer doing indoor training. I've now shifted my body to become acclimated with the outdoors.
Well, I was on the road, so today I will run outside in LA. It's about 82 or so, but there's no humidity.
A lot of humidity here, which is building up my lung capacity
Mm-hmm.
heavily. heavily. Got it?
Oh, I can't wait.
Are you on the road again, by the way, next week?
No, I'll be here. I'm
You'll be there?
here. Yeah, I'm here all of July, I think.
There's a slight chance I might be there next week too, but
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Are you doing shows while you're out there?
I'm gonna pop into the city here and there, but I'll be back out in LA. I know for sure on the 17th. So that's 2 weeks from today. I'll be back in the studio
Well,
for
if
the
you're
day.
here for the 25th, I have a show for you.
I
If not-
probably will not be.
if
I don't
not,
plan
you're-
on
you're
being here
dead
for
to me.
the 25th. But anyway, yeah. So what I wanted to say was the All-Star game. I'm very excited about
Yes.
because I don't know how they did this whole 3-person top 3 thing, and then they had another supplementary vote for later on. But I liked it. It ended up being okay. But they're doing the home run competition this year. They have a good lineup.
Mhm.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. is 20 years old, and he's like the first youngest person to do it. And there's like a futures game on Sunday I'm excited about. But yeah, the All-Star game to me is still, out of all of the 4 major sports, let's just say, the baseball All-Star game, I think they do it the best.
It's the only one that's really competitive, and that's why it's fun.
It hasn't always been competitive, but at least it's situated at the right time.
Yeah.
It's sort of it's got the right, they use it properly. It's like a break, it's like a halfway mark, and they use it correctly. And they kind of work it into their to their Hall of Fame ceremonies later on in the week. But yeah, to me, I'm like, I enjoy watching it. It is like the summer sort of break. I enjoy like sitting down and listening to it, so I'm excited about it. And plus, all the dudes now are like really, really young and really good, and like it's just a fun game to watch. They have fun with each other. It's like watching kids play fucking sandlot baseball.
It's exciting, and I like that it's in Cleveland. It's a good baseball town.
Progressive's a great place to have it. Cleveland's a great city to be in for the All-Star break, so I'll definitely be watching. I'm not anywhere next week, but July 17th, I wanted to say, I'll be running, I believe, my 1 hour in the belly room at the Comedy Store. I'm going to lock it down with him later on this week, but yeah, July 17th.
Let me know. I'll push it.
I'll link out for tickets, and we'll go from there. And then that weekend after, the next 3 days, I'm in Wisconsin, Appleton, Wisconsin, at the Skyline Comedy Club.
Get some chili.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the summer, so it should be pretty fucking nice hanging out outside. I've never been to Appleton, Wisconsin, so I'm looking forward to it. I've heard the club is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're in town this week?
I'm in town this week, but you got to let me know when you are out here so we can get cupcakes, and we're going to do this. I'm serious.
In 10 minutes. No barfing.
Yeah. I'm not going to throw up.
And Joey Chestnut for the under.
Joey Chestnut for the
Tomorrow.
over.
My
How about-
last
how about
podcast
the,
as a 41-year-old man.
How about this? The winner of the Joey Chestnut over under gets to pick what we eat.
Great. Perfect. Hot dogs, whatever.
Yeah.
It has to be something that the other person likes.
Yeah,
too. Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't-
yeah. I'm not going to pick like liver and onions.
Great.
I'm assuming you don't like liver and onions.
I don't. I'm not a big fan. Liverwurst, I'll eat. I'll eat the fuck out of liverwurst.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
know.
yeah,
For some reason,
it'll-
my dad
it'll
made me eat
be,
them when I was a kid.
Winner's choice.
Sweet. All right, buddy. I love you.
Love you too, Steve. Have fun out there. Enjoy your
Thanks.
deck.
Yeah, good luck with the power washing.
Thank you. I'm going to power wash everything while I'm at it.
Such an old man.
Fuck you guys. This is living, bro.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I didn't have the music ready. I still don't have the music ready.
It's okay, I'll add it.